This question is something that everybody loves to talk about, and it's something that I really think about every day while I'm at work. Is when do the Houston Texans play Davis Mills? When do they start him and start the rebuild? Why I say started with Davis Mills is because we know Tyrod Taylor isn't here for the long run. He did sign a 1-year deal. He might not be wearing the red, white, and blue, next season. He is a game manager. He took a team to the playoffs. He almost beat the Jacksonville Jaguars that game. But Tyrod Taylor would know who he is. And Davis Mills is being looked at as the next potential franchise guy. A lot of people are already infatuated, with them. They are giving him all the love and support that they are not getting from Deshaun Watson. And what I mean by that is, Deshaun Watson has basically turned his back, on the city of Houston. Everybody says it. There's no denying it. All type of Houston is gone from, Deshaun Watson's, posts and stuff like that. So a lot of fans are really just looking at Davis Mills and saying, be the guy. Please, please be the franchise guy. And I think that's really putting a lot of pressure on Davis Mills, and it's either going to make or break the guy, right? Pressure, makes diamonds. Are we going to get a diamond, or are we going to get, just a regular average backup QB? And, I said week 1, we should just throw him out there to the Wolves and see what he could do. If he does great, good, we have your guy. Or if not, hey, let's go get, a quarterback next year, because you're going to have a high pick, with all these, games that you could potentially, lose with Davis Mills starting at quarterback. A lot of people don't really like the tank, right? A lot of people say, well, you got to, you play to win the game. That's the old saying, play to win the game. Playing to win the game doesn't always benefit you. Doesn't always benefit your future. Sometimes you have to tank. Sometimes you have to, tank for someone like a Trevor Lawrence, someone like, next year, maybe Sam Howell is the next generational. Maybe Spencer Rattler is that guy. But if you're asking me, when do the Houston Texans start? It's really, I don't know. The only way I see Davis Mills starting, week 1 or in the beginning of the season is if Tyrod Taylor is hurt or he's just absolutely god awful. I absolutely don't think that. I do believe that Tyrod Taylor can be a good QB for the Houston Texans. We just really need to see how this defense is going, because if this defense is good, and Tyrod Taylor really doesn't have to, be someone that he isn't, and just be the game manager that we know you are and that you have been for your entire career. And then you have the fans who want him to start maybe week 5 or 6, and I really am starting to turn to that idea, because I think 4 to 5 games is a great sample size to see what Tyrod Taylor can do for this Houston Texans team and this Houston Texans offense. I think if they're not doing good, and if they they go to 1-3, maybe 0-4, I think you might have to look, hey, it's time to give the reins to Davis Mills and see what he could do. I mean, if the Houston Texans go 2-2, you might not even know what to do there. I mean, we saw last year that the Miami Dolphins, when they were doing good, they went ahead and threw in Tua and saw what he could do. Maybe that happens with the Houston Texans this year. I don't know. And then you have some other fans, like my boy Real Talk, who said that, well, what if Davis Mills sits behind Tyrod Taylor this year? Look, Tyrod Taylor is a quarterback who could stay healthy. He just he just has bad luck. And what I mean by bad luck is his team punctured his lung. That is absolutely unheard of. But do you mind Davis Mills sitting behind, Tyrod Taylor for the entire season? That is a possibility, but that's one of the possibilities that I do not like, because that's already telling me right then and there that the future of this team is Davis Mills. And what's going to happen if next year a QB falls to you, and now you have a hard time, deciding, well, man, I already promised my future and built my future on Davis Mills. Am I really going to throw that all the way from this quarterback? Who knows? And I think that's the beauty of this game. That's the beauty of football. And it's a sink or swim league, man. It's a year-to-year league. We went from thinking Deshaun Watson was going to be our quarterback for the next 10 to 15 years to him not being our quarterback in the next coming weeks. We went from thinking Josh Allen was not going to be a good quarterback to saying, man, he might be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. This is a wait-and-see league, and, believe it or not, the clock is ticking for the Houston Texans. So it's not a matter of, if the Houston Texans start Davis Mills, it's when do they do that? Let me know what you think, guys. As always, go Texans. You guys have a blessed day.